Hey, it's Soup here, and this video is going to be going over the new seasonal affix for 9.2 called Encrypted. So far, I am a big fan of this affix over Tormented because as you'll see, it has a lot more potential for creative routing and group cooldown planning. If you'd like to be notified when I release raid and mage class guides when 9.2 goes live, then make sure to subscribe. This video does include the changes from the January 25th PTR build. Also, keep in mind that this information is speculative and it absolutely could change at any point. All right, let's get going. The Encrypted affix adds 3 enemies to various trash packs throughout the dungeon, as well as every single boss. The way this affix works is you choose one of the 3 relics to focus down first. And then after all 3 relics are killed, a mini boss autonomous spawns that is based on which relic you killed first. Once this mini boss goes down, you get a specific buff that is associated with that autonomous. I promise it is not as complicated as it seems. The 3 small mobs are called the relic, the Vi relic, and the Woe relic. These enemies do not have much health and each has their own ability. The relic deals party-wide damage through energy barrage. The Woe relic buffs the trash pack or boss it's near with the defense matrix buff, which reduces the damage they take by 15%. And the Vi relic gives a 15% haste buff to nearby enemies called Acceleration Field. Killing the Woe relic first will spawn the Woe Autonoma. This Autonoma periodically casts Burst, which is just a massive AoE that needs to be kicked. As of today's build, when the Woe Autonoma dies, everybody gets a 15% damage reduction, as well as the ability to stealth when not in combat for 20 seconds. Killing the relic first will spawn the Autonoma. This Autonoma has a tank buster ability and an AoE circle that needs to be moved out of. As of today's build, when the Autonoma dies, everybody gets a 200% cooldown reduction increase, as well as a 10% health and mana regen per second buff that lasts for 10 seconds. And last, killing the Vi relic will spawn the Vi Autonoma. This Autonoma will shoot random players and will teleport and cast a frontal beam that needs to be dodged. As of today's build, when the Vi Autonoma dies, everybody will get a 15% haste buff as well as a damage and healing proc for 45 seconds. There is also some potential synergy between the Autonomas in Mythic Plus and a couple of the raid trinkets which proc when Autonomas die. Here are a couple of examples of how this affix can be used. First, you can see in this clip that the first boss of Mists has relics spawned before he activates. You could pull the relics into the RP mobs and spawn the Vi Autonoma and then wait to kill the Vi Autonoma until the boss activates so you have the 15% haste buff for the first phase of the boss fight. And second, you can see in this clip that this trash pack in Halls has relics in it that can be used to skip to the second boss. The relics die very quickly, so they really just need good focus fire at the beginning of a pull, and they even add funnel to every boss. I really can't wait to see how the Mythic Plus meta plays out. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button or let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!